What is handwriting analysis?
We have no idea how much it tells about us. It's technically your subconscious mind frozen on the paper. Our subconscious starts having its own perception. अलग अलग experiences से हम सीखते हैं. And then this is how we develop our handwriting. I had to choose my knowledge to my power. It also gave me one of the biggest boons of my life. So I used it personally when I was choosing my partner.
How did that happen?
I still remember when I first met my man on our first date ever. The first thing I did was I asked for his handwriting.
अभी सबके साथ तो कुंडली मैच और न्यूमरोलॉजी मैच होगा नहीं ऑब्वियसली. आई गेस हैंडराइटिंग इज अ वेरी गुड वे टू डिटरमाइन द compatibility.
पहले के entrepreneurs and successful people always used to say, write your goals. Why? Because when you're writing, you're putting so many senses to it.
All right, tell me this. Have you ever looked at your own signature and thought, wait, does this even look like my name anymore? Or scribbled something down so fast that even you couldn't read it later? Well, what if I told you that your handwriting isn't just a bunch of random strokes? It is a reflection of who you are. Hi, this is Amitashri and welcome to Tales and Talks. Today, we have someone who doesn't just read between the lines, she reads through them. Meet Cherry Modi, a handwriting specialist who can decode your personality, mindset, nature, and maybe your communication just by looking at how you write. Today, we are diving deep into the hidden secrets of your handwriting. So, guys, grab a pen because you might just want to change a few things after this conversation. Let's go. Hi, Cherry, how are you?
Hi, Amy. I'm doing great. How are you?
All good. And thank you so much for coming. Finally, you got this lovely time. I'm so glad that you came.
Thank you for having me. I'm really excited to be here.
Same here. So, before we dive into anything, please tell us about you. Who is Cherry?
Well, I'm a very simple girl, brought up from the joy of city, Kolkata. I've been brought up over there and I've done my schooling, my college, my graduation, post graduation, everything in Kolkata. In fact, now I'm happily married and settled even in Kolkata. Now, I also have my startup. It goes by the name of my mind and it's based on handwriting and personalities of people.
Before we get into that, do you think staying in Kolkata is an emotion?
Absolutely.
Because that is my birthplace. So, you just said that you have done your graduation, post graduation. So, when I say post graduation, I assume it to be MBA?
Absolutely.
Okay. So now when you're saying MBA or when I hear MBA, I always feel that it's a board meeting, numbers, data, presentation, so many things. But you have taken an unexpected turn in your career doing handwriting analysis. Run us through this journey.
Yeah. I know this is something I'm usually always asked by my family members, by my friends. So the thing was, I was always curious about people. I really enjoyed to, take a note of their behavior, how one is standing, what one is talking like, and everything. So this curiosity was always there. I used to read books on body languages, understanding human psychology a little bit. Then during my college days, I, came across someone who was analyzing a letter for somebody else. And I just overheard and saw it. And that piqued my interest. And I was like, wow, what I'm writing is also saying something. That was the start. And then I just got deeper and deeper into it. I researched, I started joining classes. I took a lot of certification courses and I just kept going deep inside the subject. And
That's
there's no going back.
so interesting, Cherry. Like you just said that you have done research, courses, certifications, and I'm sure it has a lot more of it. But can you explain briefly like what is handwriting analysis?
Absolutely. So generally the first thought handwriting है मतलब पेपर पे जो अक्षर लिखे हैं it's just that. But we have no idea how much it tells about us. It's technically your subconscious mind frozen on the paper. So it tells you a lot about yourself. Be it your communication style, आपके thinking pattern कैसे है. Are you going to be somebody who's very quick while making decisions? Are you going to be a crisis manager or not? Can you be a leader or a follower? आपका linking capacity क्या है of thoughts, connecting with people, etc. etc. So you get to know everything. A person's full picture can be portrayed through the handwriting.
यार इतना कुछ होता है हैंडराइटिंग एनालिसिस में
Absolutely.
बिकॉज आई रिमेंबर व्हेन आई वाज यंग और व्हेन आई वाज अ चाइल्ड यू नो माय मॉम यूज्ड टू से आई यूज्ड टू राइट यू नो नॉट इन अ कर्सिव राइटिंग आई यूज्ड टू राइट दिस ऐसे सिंगल सिंगल करके एंड माय मॉम यूज्ड टू बी लाइक यार कर्सिव लिखो नहीं तो तुम आंसर्स खत्म नहीं कर पाओगे बट व्हेन आई एम टॉकिंग टू यू नाउ लाइक इट्स जस्ट few minutes we are talking and I think it's more to it.
Too much more.
So when we are talking about the cursive writing also, as a kid we were always taught to write in cursive writing. हम लोग का वो पेपर होता था ना डॉट 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 करके and we were asked to practice it. But over the time we have like everybody have a very different way of writing. तो हम लोग को सिखाया तो जाता था एक ही सेट में लेकिन अभी हम लोग को सारा हैंड राइटिंग चेंजेस होते रहता है तो आपको क्यों लगता है ये चेंजेस होता क्यों है
You're right. We were always taught put dotted lines with red margins क्योंकि हमें बताया जाता था कि this is how you're supposed to be disciplined. इसलिए वो red margins भी होते थे. So cursive सिखाया जाता है. That is what they want to teach us. But over the years हम अपने खुद के experiences develop करते हैं. Our subconscious starts having its own perception. अलग अलग experiences से हम सीखते हैं. And then this is how we develop our handwriting. कि धीरे धीरे करके हमारे letters start molding in the way our personality is molding given our experiences.
Exactly. So I also have one more question out here that over the years, like for example, I'll take my example. My handwriting kept on changing. So अभी तो छोड़ो कि अभी ऐसे लिखते हैं या फिर मतलब लिखने का मन ही नहीं करता है. So in this जो ये जो changes होते रहते हैं हम लोगों का छोटा से बड़ा तक तो how do you analyze that? Because handwriting kept on changing, but your analysis का तो कुछ जो rules है वो तो static रहेगा ना. तो how do you do this changes? Like how do you do the analysis based on the transition of handwriting?
This is one of the most common questions that I have to go through always. Ki, you know, whenever there's a client coming to me or any family member, friends, anybody, they get to know about my field, they're like, but my handwriting keeps changing, Cherry. I'm like, yes, it does, but it's just at the core. आप रियलाइज नहीं करते हो कि अंदर कितना कुछ है. इफ़ यू डिवाइड योर माइंड इनटू द कॉन्शियस माइंड एंड द सबकॉन्शियस माइंड, आपको पता है कॉन्शियसली आप क्या हो, बट देयर इज सो मच इन योर सबकॉन्शियस. आप जो बचपन से एक्सपीरियंसेस को एक्सपीरियंस किए हैं, एवरीथिंग इज इनसाइड यू एज अ मेमोरी. But maybe you remember some things right now and you don't remember a lot, but they're still somewhere behind you, right? So वैसे ही handwriting होता है. A lot is there in your handwriting which is not changing at the base level, and that's how we decode your personality. Upar, absolutely. Agar today you're in a very joyful mood, there will be hints in your handwriting. Maybe tomorrow you're feeling very depressed. There will be hints again in your handwriting that you are laid back today or down today, but core values change नहीं होते हैं.
तो आप बोल रहे हो कि हम लोग के हैंडराइटिंग के थ्रू से पीपल कैन डिटरमाइन आवर पर्सनालिटी. बोलो हम कौन से मूड में होते हैं. डू यू थिंक सो?
Yes.
Wow,
Everything.
That's very interesting, yeah.
And a lot more.
Yeah. So, Cherry, do you think our handwriting shape our emotions and surroundings, or our emotions and surroundings shape our handwriting?
Okay, that's a very interesting question. It's both. But like we already discussed कि handwriting हमारा कैसे form होता है? Once we start gathering experiences and perceptions, right? उससे we start making our own thing in our subconscious कि okay, I have been through this situation, I've gone through that situation. So these are the emotions and surroundings which we have captured. इसके perception के basis में हमारा handwriting बनता है. But there is a way how we can also do the opposite. That we can help our emotions change through our handwriting. External environment surroundings को definitely आप कुछ नहीं कर सकते हो, but your emotions internally definitely can be changed through your handwriting too.
So, Cherry, I'm just giving you a situation. Imagine a person is going through a heartbreak and it's become very difficult for that person to move on. So, do you think if they change their handwriting, it will help them to move ahead?
Yes. There's a way. There's no guarantee of anything. Obviously, there's no foolproof way. But what happens is, I'll give you an example. Like, जो margins होते हैं handwriting में. If you see an A4 size paper, आप start करते हो left side of the script से and you move towards the right side. So left is defining your past and right is where you want to go. That's your future. So somebody who's writing on two left, उसको हम थोड़ा पुश करने का ट्राई करेंगे कि जो बचपन में सिखाया गया था, लीव टू फिंगर्स
Right.
मार्जिन,
Right.
आप अपने पास के साथ एक हेल्दी रिलेशन रखो बट डोंट स्टे स्टक ओवर देयर. You want to move ahead. So there are a lot of other strokes like this where we can work on margins. We can also work on forward oriented strokes कि आपके T bars होते हैं, T के ऊपर जो हम cuts करते हैं वो ज़्यादा leftward नहीं हो, towards the right हो. We have end strokes जो होते हैं, कोई भी letter ख़त्म करते हैं, जैसे letter E को आप ख़त्म करोगे तो it moves ahead rather than coming back. आप underscores बनाते हो signature पे, so it's moving ahead, not coming back. So these are a few things जो एक हार्ट ब्रेक में इंसान को मूव ऑन करने में हेल्प कर सकता है, शोइंग देम अ क्लियरर पाथ कि देयर इज अ फ्यूचर, देयर इज समथिंग अहेड, गेट आउट ऑफ योर पास्ट.
That's very deep and that's very interesting as well. But Cherry, I'm sure you had a lot of clients having different stories. Can you share some heartwarming stories that after taking the handwriting therapy, their life changed or on a verge of changing?
Okay. So a very heartwarming story, I'd love to share this thing. सबसे कॉमन है इनफैक्ट ये, एंड दैट आई फाइंड वेरी डिस्टर्बिंग बट वेरी कॉमनली फाउंड, दैट्स इन टीनेज गर्ल्स. So whenever I do the analysis, सबसे ज़्यादा the stroke that I find is of anti-trust. They are unable to trust somebody. They are rejecting a lot of proposals. Why? Not because they feel कि handsome नहीं है या any materialistic issues, but they're unable to keep a faith on them. कि हाँ मतलब he is going to be like my protector, like somebody whom I can blindly have a faith on. So this is one very big trauma that I've seen in a lot of teenage girls. And generally when you talk to them, ये रूट बैक करते हैं चाइल्डहुड इशू पे. चाइल्डहुड में कहीं ना कहीं they've had a very bad emotional trauma, some experience. It was like an experience ki they've had a bad touch moment by a teacher, by a neighbor, and वो इतना उनके मन में घर कर गया है because they were unable to share it out loud. In fact, half of the time they did not even understand कि ये emotion क्या है. तो जब ये चीज़ एकदम अंदर बैठ जाता है, then it's difficult to move ahead. And this is one thing which I found very common in a lot of teenage girls nowadays.
So I guess now I can connect with what you said, that over the years our handwriting kept on changing, and because of the emotions and the experiences we have had, that is reflected in our handwriting. Oh my God, that's very disturbing to hear. Also, that
Yes.
uh, but it's good that you are helping them out by looking into their handwriting. But I really feel bad for those girls or anybody who have went through this phase.
They are going through this phase. In fact, half of the time they do not even understand ki what this emotion is. They never understand कि आज हम reject क्यों कर रहे लोगों को, आज हम क्यों नहीं कर पा रहे ये चीज़ें. So there was one girl I still remember. She told me that after I'd done her analysis, we were on a one-on-one session. She told me, "Ma'am, my keyboard had is broken. My mother keeps asking me कि ठीक कर लो बेटा. You used to play it so well and you loved it." She said, "Ma'am, my piano teacher used to, whenever he used to come teach me, so it was like on the other floor. So he always he got some habit of touching me like this. And I was unable to share it with my mother or anyone because I was also at a very young age to understand what's happening with me. So now what happened? That broken piano piece, she wants to play, but she's not getting it repaired. She said, I'm not getting it repaired because whenever I see that piano, I get reminded of that emotion I felt because of that teacher. And it's such a saddening part कि मैं देखती हूँ मुझे मन भी होता है. I was very good at playing it. My parents question me also कि why aren't you playing this? Yet I'm unable to do it. So it's a very deep-seated thing. Once you see through it through the handwriting, it's like wow, the venues it can open.
So we can say that we lost our future pianist because of this abuse, right?
I hope not.
I hope not. I'm sure. I'm sure. I guess after the therapy, I guess she will get into more into it.
Definitely.
That's like I am stunned. Actually, I don't have anything to say. So let me just recollect. Anyway, moving on, moving ahead with it. Give me some successful stories. Like, I'm sure if there is something good, there's something bad too.
Always.
So let's talk about some good things. So give us some client stories or some client centric stories where they were a little skeptical to join the language therapy and writing therapy, but when they have done it and they are like the rocket is like whoosh. So give us some stories like that.
Absolutely. So I had a person who just got to know about this through a friend and all, and they were like, okay, does it work? I said you have to try it yourself to know if it works for you, but you just have to do one thing. The process I give you, you have to, with discipline and consistency and full faith, do this. Okay. So when I did the analysis, it was signature analysis, and what we did was we understood the person had taken up too much on his plate all the time, and the person was unable to say no. Ki matlab full day he would come back home exhausted. Yet if there was a call, just to go and relax and chill with people, he had FOMO issues. कि हाँ नहीं यार जाना पड़ेगा ना नहीं बोल सकता हूँ even if there was a backlog of work, even if he was tired or whatever. ठीक है. So I said, okay, let's change certain things in your handwriting to relax you. Okay. Down, we started with the therapy, and approximately 10 to 15 days, I asked, ki, how are you feeling? These people don't realize that moment. So I questioned him. And the moment I started questioning, he realized, yes, I did not realize last 3 to 4 days say I'm coming back home and I'm giving time to myself. Rather than actually saying yes to people, I'm finding a way to say no to them and feeling settled inside me about it also. So that was like, oh,
Nice.
बदलाव आने भी लग गया है, but I did not even realize it because it's not so prominent. So this is very exciting when you start seeing people. There was another one girl. So she was again a teenage girl. So she came and she was into her therapy process, and it had been again 10-12 days of her therapy. And then again, I had added some more changes. Okay. One letter can make so much of a difference was something I realized that day. I gave her a letter T. So her T was actually क्या है ना मतलब when you make a T and a cross bar हम generally left to right करते हैं.
हाँ.
She used to make it right to left.
Okay.
Again, it means past and self.
Okay.
Our self होता है.
Okay.
So when you're going backward, you're
Uh-huh.
coming back inside to
Right.
yourself, or
Right.
you're going towards your past.
Right.
So she used to make sharp pointed T bars
Okay.
ulta towards herself. Now when you're making it pointy, that means
Right.
you're pricking yourself.
Right.
That means it shows some habits of being very self critical.
Okay.
कि हर चीज़ में खुद को ब्लेम करना,
Mhm.
मतलब अपने आप को बोझ खुद समझ लेना.
Right.
Okay, I changed that letter.
Mhm.
That day I gave her the therapy. The very next morning she messaged me, ma'am, I don't know what did you do with my tea, but after so long, this was the night I had slept with so much of peace. It felt like a weight lift off my chest. And when you hear such stories, it's like, boom, what is happening?
I guess you are just doing some amazing job by helping those people.
That's
And
the
the
aim.
two examples you have given, no, I cannot say no very easily. So I guess I need to change my handwriting on that part because that person, I guess the change in handwriting have taught that person how to say a no.
Absolutely, it did.
But Jerry, these are all client-centric stories. What about you? Why did I'm sure there is much more to it than why did you choose handwriting analysis out here? Give us your story. That how does it work? How did it work for you?
Yes. So, like it said, practice what you preach. And I did exactly that. Uska sabse bada example is me sitting here with you in front. I am a very camera shy person. I am a person, aise I'm very communicative and talkative, but when the cameras are on or I'm publicly out there, I'm a very shy person. So, this is one thing I genuinely changed in my handwriting. And see, I'm here. Then, a very big thing that I changed in my handwriting was how did I change this? So, I first worked on my own self image through handwriting because it's possible. बहुत बार होता है that you have a low self image or you have a self limiting belief कि आप सोचते हो कि नहीं, this is my bar, this is what I'm capable of, or no, that is not my cup of tea. So when you start thinking that ways, you start limiting yourself. So I started cutting those limiting beliefs from my handwriting. I was very sensitive towards criticism. अगर कोई मुझे कुछ बोल देता तो it used to pinch, which is something very commonly found
Yeah.
in everybody's handwriting. I changed that in my handwriting. I tried to become more open towards accepting others' ideas or understanding. Be it I do what they say or not is my call. But there was openness and there was a closure in being too sensitive. Ki, okay, let them say what they want to say. Log hai bolenge. You can't think so much. It also gave me one of the biggest boons of my life. So I used it personally when I was choosing my partner.
How did that happen?
I had to choose my knowledge to my power because I knew there was always certain core values I was looking for in a partner. I am a very family oriented person, and there have always been three very prominent figures in my life, my both my parents and my brother. So I knew whenever I'll need a partner, I'll have to see him through the eyes of these three and myself. So it was always a mixture of core values I was looking for. कि कोई ऐसा ऐसा हो जो पापा के चेकलिस्ट को पूरा करे, ऐसा ऐसा हो जो मम्मी के करे, ऐसे जो मेरे भाई के करे, एंड ऐसे ऐसे हो जो मेरे चेकलिस्ट को भी पूरा करे. So the best way to know was not, of course, dating somebody, but through their handwriting. So I still remember when I first met my man on our first date ever, the first thing I did was I asked for his handwriting. I still have that tissue paper, and he was like, okay. He asked for a tissue because that restaurant did not have a paper or something. He got the pen, wrote it down. I was like, ठीक है, एक बार काम चला लूंगी, but make sure that when you go back home, you send me one full letter.
He never asked you that question that usually लड़कियां chocolates मांगती है, roses मांगती है, या फिर time मांगती है. You asked a handwriting on a full of tissue or a paper. He never asked you that question.
Oh God, he was blown. I had actually sold it like that, na, that I can tell you so much about yourself.
Okay, that way.
Secretly, I wanted to know him better.
Right.
कि
Right.
हाँ मुझसे मैच होगा या नहीं. घर जाके took out my handwriting, his handwriting, and फिर देखा कि हाँ ठीक है, कुंडली की जगह handwriting लगा के
Handwriting.
मैच खा रहा है ना सब कुछ.
So you got your green flag by just checking the handwriting.
Absolutely.
So, Cherry, can I say that you can also determine or you can filter out the red flags by looking at somebody's handwriting?
Yes,
We can do
definitely
that?
can. Yeah, in fact, I keep teasing my husband about it.
Okay.
Listen, I know that you have loyalty strokes. Huh? I keep checking your handwriting. I know he has that loyalty stroke. एक प्यारा सा छोटा सा I dot होता है ना,
Uh-huh.
that's like a loyalty stroke. Of course, it's a combination of
Right.
different strokes,
Right.
but that is there. Then there's a lot of other strokes, like कोई इंसान में domineering personality होगा. Domineering person के साथ आपको लगता है आप कभी life जी पाओगे. Dominating का भी aggressive version.
Right.
Somebody जो आपके ऊपर इतना dominance
Right.
दिखाना चाहेगा कि
Mhm.
मतलब by hook or by crook do my work.
Mhm.
So there are a lot of other
Yeah.
traits, red flags
Right.
जो दिखते हैं personality में. These are just one or two which I told you,
Right.
but there's a lot more to it.
बट यार वी यूजुअली हैव दिस नोशन नो दैट हम लोग का हमेशा डर लगता है हम लोग का. अभी तो हम लोग का शादी हो गया तो रेड फ्लैग्स का तो शादी नहीं हुआ था, ग्रीन फ्लैग के साथ ही हुआ है. बट फॉर दोज हु आर गेटिंग मैरिड और हु वांट्स टू गेट मैरिड और इन अ टीनेज, जो हम लोग के जो जनरेशन में है, सो द मेजर कंसर्न इज दैट यार रेड फ्लैग्स एंड ग्रीन फ्लैग्स.
Absolutely.
तो आई गेस अभी सबके साथ तो कुंडली मैच और न्यूमरोलॉजी मैच होगा नहीं ऑब्वियसली. तो आई गेस हैंड राइटिंग इज अ वेरी गुड वे टू डिटरमाइन द कॉम्पैटिबिलिटी.
Yes, it is. No brainer it is.
Okay. Okay.
Because this is something you cannot twist it. आप bias भी नहीं हो सकते उसमें. Because अगर मैं अभी आपको बोल दूँ कि Amy, please write a letter to me. You don't know, even if you're making alterations in your letter, you don't know if you're making it correct or worse.
Worst. Right. Right. Absolutely.
Maybe आपको लग रहा है कि नहीं मेरे को इतना flourished handwriting नहीं लिखना, मेरे को थोड़ा ऐसे करके
हाँ,
लिखना है.
हाँ.
Maybe you're showing some other image of yourself to me,
Right.
which is not true, and you don't even know about it. So आप कहीं सच में green flag होते होते red flag ना हो जाओ. So it's a very unbiased tool.
Right.
It tells something about your core. Sometimes you don't even know the meaning behind what your true nature is. कितना बार होता है कि again my clients, I give them the report, so they read through it, they know कि they are this, but क्या होता है ना, एक emotion होता है, you cannot put the correct word to it, and through this when you're able to put a correct word to it ना, आपको भी closure मिलता है उस emotion पे. Then you're able to at least better face that emotion or better move ahead or just close it. कि हाँ ये चैप्टर क्लोज है या आगे बढ़ के इसको ठीक करना है. सो व्हेन यू नो सो मच थ्रू हैंड
Right.
राइटिंग इट्स लाइक another world.
Sherry just said no that flourish handwriting up here. Let's face it, everybody thinks that their handwriting is bad. Except for some मतलब amazing people. तो अब मेरे को एक बात तो बता दो, सारे बैड हैंडराइटिंग जो मेरे भी है, मेरे को भी लगता है कि मेरा हैंडराइटिंग सबसे गंदा है.
Okay.
तो क्या मैं डॉक्टर बन सकती थी? बिकॉज दे से दैट डॉक्टर्स हैव द वर्स्ट हैंडराइटिंग. इज इट ट्रू?
Okay, again, the most common question. There's a reason why handwriting is called brain writing. क्योंकि आपका ब्रेन आपके हैंड को सिग्नल दे रहा है कि इन योर सबकॉन्शियस दिस इज योर नेचर, ओके, एंड यू हैव टू मेक द स्ट्रोक लाइक दिस सो दैट यूर डिफाइंड दिस वे. अब आप सोचिए व्हेन यू आर राइटिंग फास्ट, योर हैंड राइटिंग इज गेटिंग बैड, सो यू जस्ट हैव टू थिंक कि आपका दिमाग तेज चल रहा है, आपका हाथ कोप अप नहीं कर पा रहा है. दैट्स वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट रीजंस व्हाई योर हैंड राइटिंग सीम्स बैड. But that does not mean it's bad. Your brain is
Right.
working faster than your hand. That's the simple
अच्छा,
logic.
सो दैट इज अभी मेरे को समझ में आया. मेरा कॉलेज में ना मैं बहुत फास्ट लिखती थी, तो मतलब मैंने बहुत अच्छे से
दिमाग
याद
बहुत
किया था,
चलता
दिमाग
था.
बहुत चलता था, इसीलिए मेरा फास्ट था हैंडराइटिंग.
Absolutely.
चेरी, बट लेट्स गेट ऑनेस्ट यार, दिस इज अ डिजिटल एज एंड लिखने में तो लगती है मौत आ जाती है. मतलब अभी आई डोंट नो व्हेन वाज द लास्ट टाइम, आई गेस इन माय पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन आई यूज्ड टू राइट आंसर शीट्स. नाउ तो अभी होता नहीं है, सब लैपटॉप में काम होता है. तो इन दिस टोटल शिफ्ट में ना हैंडराइटिंग का बहुत मतलब 12 बज गया है. तो डू यू थिंक दैट ये जो शिफ्ट हुआ है हम लोग का, ट्रांजिशन ऑफ हैंडराइटिंग नहीं लिखने की वजह से, तो हम लोग का पर्सनालिटी भी और कैरेक्टर ट्रेट्स नेचर भी चेंज हो रहे हैं?
The question आपने पूछा है ना, Amy, you will only give me an answer to this. एक बात बताओ, अभी if I send you to a supermarket to buy 10-20 stuffs
हाँ.
and आपके सामने बिल आ जाएगा, आप क्या करोगे to calculate the total?
कैलकुलेटर.
Calculator, right?
राइट राइट.
Simple grocery shopping का.
हाँ हाँ हाँ.
Now think about, I have seen my grandfather doing his balance sheet का calculation both the sides with his fingers.
या
So imagine the power of writing. हम लिखते थे तब, हमारा दिमाग चलता था. That was about our motor skills, our retention power, our receptivity. कि हम सोचते थे, दिमाग चलाते थे. अब पहला सोल्यूशन कैलकुलेटर निकालो.
राइट.
कुछ नहीं है, फोन निकालो,
निकालो.
विल फाइंड एनीथिंग. पहले आई एम वेरी श्योर नानी बाड़ी का, नानी घर होता था, दादी घर होता था, डैड मॉम कजिन्स फ्रेंड्स का, आई एम श्योर यू यूज टू रिमेंबर दोज 8 or 10 digit numbers
हाँ हाँ हाँ
to
एब्सोल्युटली.
call people.
राइट.
अभी मुश्किल से 1 या 2 जन का होता है,
खुद का नंबर
otherwise
याद होना वो
exactly
मुश्किल है.
people are having that issues. लोग
Right.
फोन के पीछे नंबर लिख के रखते हैं अब अपना.
Right.
So you're understanding how we are getting disconnected with it. Both are important. Writing is important and to adapt to today's trend of digital world is also important. But leaving behind your roots is not the path I would choose. क्योंकि your handwriting is what? Like we already discussed कि हम हमारे ब्रेन से सोचते हैं, हमारा ब्रेन हमारे हाथों को एक भेज रहा है सिग्नल्स कि हाँ ठीक है, दिस इज हु यू आर, डू इट. नाउ यू कैन ऑल्सो रियलाइज व्हेन यू राइट, लेफ्ट टू राइट स्क्रिप्ट होता है आपका. पेपर में आप लेफ्ट से स्टार्ट करके राइट, आपका बॉडी कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होता है, हाथ मसल्स कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होते हैं, फिर आप रिलीज करते हो.
राइट.
सो जो स्ट्रेस होता है अंदर का वो भी आप रिलीज करते हो, जो प्रेशर होता है वो भी आप रिलीज करते हो. सो यू आर रिलीजिंग अ लॉट ऑफ एनर्जी आउट ऑल्सो. So when you're not writing, we're just tapping. We're just becoming desk के सामने stuck over there. So how are we? So yes, this is impacting us. मतलब 110% I would agree that it is important to write. Like पहले के entrepreneurs and successful people always used to say, write your goals. Why? Because when you're writing, you're putting so many senses to it. You're putting all your energies to it. यहाँ तो टाइप किया, भूल गया, याद ही नहीं रखना पड़ता है.
Beautifully said when you just said, no, write your goals. Are you going to come to part of manifestation out here? Do you believe in that?
Yes.
So when we mostly whenever we read about manifestation affirmations, they say in fact they very strongly agree that write your goals. So with the energy which we write, or in the particular signature style whatever we are writing our goals, do you think that there should be a very specific there should be a specific handwriting style we should inculcate while writing our goals so that it helps us to achieve that?
Okay. So, Amy, everybody wants to achieve different things. So there is not one particular way, not one size that fits all, but yes, there are a lot of ways कि आप जब लिख रहे हो that can actually help you manifest things better. Example, अगर you write in a very small size, so you're coming out shy, आप इतना उसमें एनर्जी और फोकस नहीं डाल, मतलब आप उसमें सिर्फ फोकस डाल रहे हो, इतना एनर्जी एंड एफर्ट नहीं डाल रहे हो. बट द मोमेंट यू राइट द सेम थिंग इन लार्ज लेटर्स, you're putting a lot of energy to it, you're putting a lot of efforts in it. तो इसका मतलब क्या है, that you're showing the universe, if I'm writing this affirmation, I'm willing to put my energy in it, I'm willing to put all my efforts in it. So write capital letters में, write your affirmations in bold letters, I would suggest. Write it like it screams confidence and assurity कि हाँ जो मैं लिखी हूँ ना, I know it is already the truth of my life. And of course, anything you do, you need to have faith in it for it to work for you.
Absolutely. Cherry, can you just give me few exercises or some powerful habits which will help us to write better and inculcate this in our daily routine so that handwriting also gets better? And also आपने जो बोला ना कि handwriting is very important, तो ये भी हम लोग का थोड़ा beneficial हो.
The first and most important habit you need to inculcate is to write. In this digital world, कोई नहीं लिख रहा है आजकल. एवरीबडी इज ट्राइंग कि जर्नल्स भी हम ऑनलाइन ही टाइप कर ले, या फिर हम अपना बस लैपटॉप पे एक नोट्स बना ले, एवरी डे के गोल्स लिख दे, टू डू लिस्ट लिख दे एंड एवरीथिंग. सो द फर्स्ट थिंग यू नीड टू डू इज राइट, एंड टू राइट ऑल्सो इन द राइट मैनर. कि आप सही तरीके से लिखोगे तो इट्स गोइंग टू वर्क फॉर यू. सो देर आर सर्टन थिंग्स जो एवरीबडी शुड कीप इन माइंड, लाइक ऑफ कोर्स हैव अ वेरी क्लीन हैंड राइटिंग. that's prime, क्योंकि इससे क्या होता है, it just sorts you out कि मतलब there is not so much of fuss or confusion in your head. Clean है, आपका integrity और honesty भी define करेगा. If you want to come out as such a person, then definitely have a very clean handwriting, have large bold capitals, क्योंकि आप अपने initials are your starting point. So when you're starting with confidence, आगे तो रूट बनना ही है. So these are few things. आप अपनी loops बनाते हो ऊपर में, upward going letters like B, L, H. So when you write it with a loop, it means आप अपने philosophical zone में, where your mind is there, where you're thinking, where you're doing all the thinking, all your ideals and philosophies are there. वहाँ पे आप imagination खोल रहे हो, वहाँ आप ठहर के emotions डाल रहे हो. So that helps you grow, that helps you being a learner. And definitely there are different things ki what you want to achieve. According to that, there are a lot of other traits which you can, keep playing around with.
और चलिए अभी आपने जो बोला ना क्लीन हैंड राइटिंग, मैं अपना पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस बताना चाहती हूँ. व्हेन आई वाज इन माय स्कूल स्टैंडर्ड, आई यूज्ड टू सी व्हेनेवर आई यूज्ड टू राइट, नो, आई यूज्ड टू कट एंड आई यूज्ड टू राइट ऊपर में, मतलब स्क्रिबलिंग करके. तब मेरे को लगता था कि गलत लिख दिया इसलिए, बट इसका तो कुछ डेप्थ डीप मीनिंग होगा दैट आई एम राइटिंग समथिंग, बीट अ स्पेलिंग मिस्टेक और बीट वॉट एवर इट इज, आई एम अगेन कटिंग एंड आई एम ऊपर में राइटिंग, तो इट इज टू बी अ वेरी डर्टी वन. Over the years when I'm writing now, I never see that particular things happening. So what does this reflect? Scribbling and writing, and now it's not there.
It really shows accountability of a person. जब आप लिखते रहते हो and आप एक छोटा सा कट दोगे, then you're showing कि हाँ मेरा mistake आपको दिख रहा है, but I'm cutting and next I'm ready to rectify it. Okay. But a person who's going to scribble it, scratch it off, कि आपको समझ ही नहीं आया क्या
हाँ,
लिखा था.
right.
That person is trying to hide it. That person is trying to show कि I'm not accountable for what happened here. And that person would just want to move ahead कि ठीक है मेरे को जहाँ से करना है अब मैं करूँगा, but just try to ignore it. But वो इतना prominent हो जाता है
Right.
that you actually focus over it.
Exactly. One strike is better. आपने जो बोला, अच्छा, this is the depth meaning.
Yes.
Okay.
So now connect it with yourself. If you're saying you used to do it, कि आप
हाँ.
scribble करते थे और अब नहीं करते हैं,
हाँ.
are you a person who started taking accountability of anything, maybe your life, your job, your work, your partner, your emotions
Anything.
or anything?
Right.
पहले आप लेते थे
Right.
या नहीं, and अब आप लेते हो या नहीं.
Okay. So that's what is the deeper meaning in it. Cherry, tell me something. Do you think that by doing this entire handwriting therapy, it will help us to have a better tomorrow?
If you have an intention to have a better tomorrow, definitely. Why not? Because now you have a magic tool in your hand. If you did not know about it, that's a separate thing. But now you know. It's just a piece of paper and a pen in your hand. And you can explore the world, your inner world, like anything. So I'll make you understand कि ये कैसे बदल सकते हैं. Our handwriting is actually a combination of our fears and defense mechanisms.
Okay.
So I'll make you understand this कैसे. अगर आप कोई हो मतलब you have faced certain situations, maybe of failure once or twice in life. So what you started doing is that you started setting goals lower than what your capability is. Maybe you have studied at this level, so you deserved a good job, but आपको नहीं मिल रहा था. You started because of the world, because of the noises around, or because of self-limiting beliefs. आप क्या किए? You settled for a lower job. Now goal setting हम in writing में देखते हैं letter T के क्रॉस बार पे. सो आप उस बार को ना जितना ऊपर या नीचे प्लेस करते हो, दैट्स शोइंग हाउ हाई और लो यू आर सेटिंग योर गोल्स. तो कोई इंसान ऐसे सिचुएशंस की वजह से बहुत नीचे अपना टी बार पुट करने लग जाता है. ओके, नाउ वंस दे पुट इट ओवर देयर, दे स्टार्टेड बिलीविंग कि मैं यही हूँ. एंड दे नो कि मतलब आई कुड डू बेटर, लेकिन यहाँ पे मैं कंफर्टेबल स्पॉट पे हूँ. आई एम नॉट हैप्पी और समथिंग, बट आई एम एट कंफर्टेबल स्पॉट कि ठीक है, उस पोजिशन पे तो एंग्जाइटी चलता रहता था, फियर चलता रहता था, कल क्या होगा, सही है नहीं है, आई फेल अगेन और व्हाट. बट हियर मैं पहले से ही कम में काम कर रहा हूँ कि मेरे अंदर वो फियर नहीं है कि कुछ खत्म हो, कुछ गिरे. सो नाउ सच अ पर्सन को अगर आप बोल दो कि नहीं वापस उठो, द फर्स्ट थिंग दे आर गोना बी वेरी रेजिस्टेंट. What does that mean? They're going to have a fear of change. So that's a fear. Now, this fear will lead to what? A defense mechanism. What will be that? जब आपको fear of change होता है, the first thing that comes in yourself is self-denial. You would want to ignore your current situation. You would want to believe कि नहीं, मैं जहाँ हूँ मैं ठीक हूँ, मैं जहाँ हूँ मैं खुश हूँ. And this self-denial is one of the defense mechanisms that you build in. Hence, your handwriting is a whole package of your fears and your defenses. So, why? अगर आपको कल अपना फ्यूचर ठीक करना है, so as a analyst, what I would do is I would first try to break in the wall of their fear. Defense mechanism हम नहीं हटाएंगे, because defense mechanism is a wall they've led for their fear. हम उसे ही तोड़ देंगे अगर पहले, तो इंसान का fear तो और बढ़ने का चांसेस होता है कि उसे और एंग्जाइटी होगी, उसे और प्रॉब्लम्स होगा. So we try to work for their fears. We try to change कि stop being resistant towards your current situation, बदलो उसको. We try to increase their T bar. And धीरे धीरे करके over the time, if that actually the person has done it with discipline, the person has done it with full faith, धीरे धीरे we'll see that उनका defense mechanism में भी वो impact आने लग जाता है. So this is how you're able to change your future. But you have to break it down at the steps कि क्या करने से क्या क्या और चीज़ें बदलेंगी.
I guess beautifully explained, Cherry. When we're talking about handwriting therapy, no, and when we're talking about anxiety, stress, the most common therapy people use is a talk therapy for healing emotions. How will handwriting therapy help one to how will the handwriting therapy benefit one? That's what I want to know.
Okay. Yeah. So talk therapy finally हमारे इंडिया में भी अब it's taking
Moving
the
on,
charge.
right.
So now finally people are openly talking about, oh, I have this psychologist, oh, I have this person. So that's a very good thing. But there's one thing which I firmly believe is there's एक चीज़ आपको ओवरऑल नहीं बदल सकती है. And when you're in a talk therapy, आपके सामने जो बैठा है उसको भी आप कितना बताते हो उस पर डिपेंड करता है. सामने वाला आपको कैसे समझ रहा है उस पर भी डिपेंड करता है. सो हाउ हैंड राइटिंग प्लेज अ रोल इन बिटवीन दिस इन एडिशन टू द टॉक थेरेपी इज दैट it gives the person giving you therapy a better idea about who you are. कि आप क्या हो, क्योंकि आपको अगेन पता नहीं है कि आप क्या लिख रहे हो, उसका मतलब क्या है. एवरी लेटर, all the 26 letters almost have all the letters have a different meaning. Even to an I dot, a T bar, everything in the handwriting script has a meaning. So when you give me an A4 size पूरा पेपर भर के आप मेरे को दोगे तो कितना कुछ आपके बारे में आ जाएगा. It's like numerous possibilities of knowing Amy through just her handwriting. Now, when as a therapist, I'll see it. I can give you a better session a better solution towards how you're feeling. I can give you a much more clearer picture towards how confused your mentality is right now through talk and through handwritten therapy.
So we can say that handwriting therapy will not only help people who are going for a talk therapy, even the psychologist.
Yes, why not?
Yeah.
It personally, I feel it makes their life way more easier.
Exactly, because as you said that there are people who will not talk, who will hesitate to talk. So what if they don't talk? So a proper diagnosis or a proper session will not be conducted then. और अगर वो हैंडराइटिंग में दिख जाते हैं तो जो शब्द बोले नहीं गए तो वो आई गेस इट विल बी मोर क्लियर.
मोर देन हेजिस्टेंस आई वुड ऐड टू दैट. आप सोचो कि आपको जबरदस्ती एक थेरेपिस्ट के पास भेज दिया गया एंड यू हैव स्टबननेस इन योर हैंड राइटिंग. दैट्स अगेन अ डिफेंस मैकेनिज्म. अब अगर आप स्टबन हो, आप अपने थेरेपिस्ट के सामने you will give them full attitude. You're going to be like the difficult client they can think about. क्योंकि आप उनको कुछ बताओगे नहीं. Of course, as a therapist, they'll understand. But when it's seen in the handwriting, पहले से ही they'll know कि हाँ, एक stubborn client है मेरे पास. So now I have to start working on the fears पहले से. So maybe they're not willing to talk. But if you give them a writing therapy that moment, उन्हें पता भी नहीं है कि उनका ये जो डिफेंस है जिस फियर से आया है, वी आर ऑलरेडी ट्राइंग टू ब्रेक दैट. सो ग्रेजुअली द स्टबर्ननेस विल स्टार्ट रिड्यूसिंग.
As we say, no, that the talk therapy is finally coming up in India, it's more vocal. What about the handwriting therapy? Like, did this trend pick up now or it has its ancient roots back?
So handwriting has its roots way back. Our elders used to always say कि बेटा अच्छे से लिखो, अच्छे से लिखो. तब हम समझते नहीं थे. वी यूज टू जस्ट थिंक कि हाँ ठीक है, स्कूल के लिए बोल रहे अच्छे से लिखने, या दे आर जस्ट एल्डर्स सो दे हैव टू करेक्ट अस इन एवरी पॉसिबल मैनर. But what happened actually was they knew, they understood the importance of writing. It's going on from ancient times. There have been a lot of scriptures जहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है. But now in India especially, it's taken up a lot of force. And suddenly it's like a lot of graphologists, a lot of handwriting analysts. Now people are understanding कि हाँ, handwriting can help you in so many ways. It's not just people taking it for their own personal development. It's for the kids, they are looking for it. They're looking for partners. They're even looking for hiring people. हर जगह पे now handwriting is spreading its leg.
I totally agree on this because if, for example, a parent, a would-be parent or an upcoming parent, we are always taught how to write. Like, for example, आज मेरी मम्मी जब मेरे को सिखाती थी how mummy used to write, she used to taught me that. But if nowadays if parents have the actual knowledge कि कैसे, I'm sure कुछ ideal handwriting तो होगा. I'm very sure about that. You will tell me if that. So अगर एक हम लोग के पास idea होता है that you know this how you should write, I guess then छोटा से वो shape, वो future भी अच्छे से shape होगा. Do you think so?
So one very important thing we need to know is there's no right and wrong in handwriting. क्योंकि एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं, अगर हम कोई रॉ एजेंट के पास गए, उनके हैंडराइटिंग में सीक्रेटिवनेस है, सो दैट्स अ गुड थिंग. बट आपके हस्बैंड के हैंडराइटिंग में एक्सेसिव सीक्रेटिवनेस है, डू यू थिंक इट्स गोना बी गुड फॉर यू?
No, that way.
अगेन उस एजेंट के हैंडराइटिंग में देयर इज साइंस ऑफ दैट ही इज lying. He has the ability to hide the truth. Back to
Right,
you.
right.
Would you be
Absolutely.
okay about it?
Yeah, I got
So
boiled
there's
on
nothing
this.
called right or wrong
Wrong.
in handwriting. The thing is, what you want to make a person or how you want to build their character. Yes, to answer your next question, definitely childhood से we can frame it. We can help them grow. पहले हमें पता नहीं था, पहले हम सोचते थे handwriting सिर्फ सुंदरता के लिए लिखते हैं. But now we know it's a brain imprint. So what we can do is we can do certain things like give them some power letters कि again make your T bars to a point where आप पहले से ही अपने आप को एक अच्छे सेल्फ इमेज में देख रहे हो. Have a very confident handwriting. Have a very clean handwriting. Have your ovals and E's complete. आप जब Y बनाते हो, नीचे जाते हो, तो come back to the zone of reality and to make your signatures with full firmness. So these are the little things we can definitely teach them. कि उनका personality कल better shape हो. We can help them have, you know, smoother strokes so that थोड़ी शांति रहे, irritability कम रहे उनमें. We can have them have कुछ कुछ एंगल स्ट्रोक्स सो दैट इंटेलिजेंस लेवल उनका बढ़े, दे आर क्विक डिसीजन मेकिंग एबिलिटीज आ सके उनमें, दे हैव द पावर टू actually be people who are decisive. So these things can be shaped from childhood.
Uh, Now, when you're talking about handwriting, I find that it's a very personal thing. आप सबको दिखाते नहीं हो handwriting, either answer sheets हो या कुछ हो. But signature जो होता है वो सबके लिए होता है. वो आपके सारे डॉक्यूमेंटेशंस बोलो, बैंक अकाउंट्स बोलो, सब जगह वो आपका डिस्प्ले होता है. तो चलिए टेल मी समथिंग, इज देयर समथिंग कॉल्ड परफेक्ट सिग्नेचर?
ओके, यू गॉट इट वेरी करेक्ट कि सिग्नेचर हम हमेशा दूसरों के लिए करते हैं, एंड हैंड राइटिंग इज समथिंग वेरी पर्सनल टू अस, एंड बाय डेफिनेशन ऑल्सो हैंड राइटिंग इज समथिंग जो आपके पर्सनैलिटी विच इज ट्रू टू यू उसे दिखाता है, एंड सिग्नेचर इज समथिंग विच शोज योर पब्लिक पर्सनैलिटी, समथिंग how you want the world to see you as. That's how you make your signature. So now, perfect signature, how can you have it? Because you know how you want to show yourself. There are some people, they're going to be very shy, very like a loner in real life. तो उनका handwriting भी आप देखोगे ना small size में होता है. But they have a overly large signature. What are they? They're very social. They want to be very outwardly. They want to show themselves कि हाँ हम बड़े लोग हैं. मतलब they want to expand their image than what it actually is in front of the world. They want to be perceived by the world कि नहीं हम इतने छोटे नहीं हैं, हम काफ़ी बड़े हैं. मतलब it has more meanings, definitely, but there is no perfect signature. But this is one true thing. Yet we always suggest that keep your signature as uncomplicated as possible. Because जितना आप simplicity को अपना बनाओगे ना, उतना simple आपका life होगा. अब you write your signature, your full name, that shows कि आप अपनी individuality as a whole. Your first name, if you have a middle name, and your last name, आप पूरा space लेना चाहते हो, even when you're in public. There is no way you're going to compromise in a good way. Not in somebody as a vain or somebody with full of attitude way, but someone who would want their whole space. So write your signature clean, write your full names. I think these are the two main things which we always preach for signature analysis.
So I can say that if anything, if we say that a big no in signature is that don't complicate your signature. Can we say that?
Absolutely. You should not.
We should not. But I have another question. For example, most women tend to take their spouse's surnames. So before the marriage, they have their name and surname, and after marriage, they often tend to use their husband's surname and they write. So do you think that this gives a, is it good, is it bad, or it has some deeper meaning to it?
Like I said, आपका first name, आपका middle name, and आपका last name, all three have different meanings. Okay. So now, as women, we are somewhat trained कि we will have to change our names. We will have to adapt to our man's name. Fine. So हम क्या करते हैं? अगर आप बोल रहे हो कि आपका नाम अभी कुछ था एंड बाद में आपका सरनेम चेंज हो गया टू योर हस्बैंड्स सरनेम, सो व्हाट हैपेंस, दिस इज अ वे ऑफ telling my subconscious also ki yeah, now I am this family, I am my husband's family, I'm a part of this family. So yes, this definitely has a deep rooted thing inside the psychology to identify ourselves in the public. Hum openly, matlab, we are openly saying it out loud ki yes, now I am this, so this is my identity, that means my husband's family name is my identity.
So, for those who are not taking it, I'm not sure. I'm sure there must be a lot of conflict in the head. But let's just talk it in a very logical way. For ones who are not taking their surname, taking their husband's surnames, they're just taking their maiden name and their name. I hope that is not a problem, or there might be one. No,
Okay.
we just want to know it very generally.
It's become a very trending thing
Right,
nowadays,
right.
to either not take up your husband's family name,
Right.
or to take up both the names.
Right.
Ki I will keep my father's side's name also,
Right.
and I'll put it as a middle name,
Huh.
and I'll use my husband's name as
Right.
the last name.
Right.
So what happens is, again, somewhere deep rooted in your subconscious, you know the reality that you are now your husband's name. You are representing that family.
Right. Right.
Yet, it is something at the forefront, we're not willing to 100% accept it. So sometimes it can also lead to a lot of confusion. It's like sailing in two boats. It's like sailing in my father's name's family also and my husband's side of the family also. So it definitely does lead to certain confusion in mindset. It definitely leads to the part, where आप होल हार्टेडली
हाँ,
ना इधर रह पा रहे हो
हाँ,
ना उधर रह
हाँ,
पा रहे हो, ना आप ये एक्सेप्ट कर पा रहे हो दैट आई एम नो मोर
right,
associated,
right,
means I'm
right,
associated but
yeah,
no more this
right,
family, but I've
right,
been now
right,
a full association
right.
to this family. I'm the representation of this family
Right.
now. So yes, that confusion does take
Does
place.
and I guess what we are talking now, it doesn't demean anyone, but it is actually a fact.
It's a fact.
It's a fact. I guess the study says that.
Absolutely.
So I'm sure even if there is conflicts, there will be reason so that they don't do the lot
That
of
is why
conflicts. Right.
handwriting match karo, so at least we know, even
Right.
if
Right.
we have partners,
Right.
they are very subtle.
True
कि ठीक है
story.
वहां पे fights नहीं
नहीं
होंगे.
होएंगे, right. Cherry, I'll just add one more thing here. That is, we see today in today's world, like everybody's so busy. And mostly जो corporates में है ना, most of them have a major mood swings. Like frustration, irritation, be it for any reason. आपको लगता है कि अगर हम लोग हैंडराइटिंग चेंज करेंगे तो हम लोगों का थोड़ा ये मूड स्विंग्स का जो ये ग्राफ है वो थोड़ा फ्लैट रहेगा?
Mood depends on a lot of people, your surroundings, and of course internal also. So handwriting graphotherapy आपका internal change कर सकता है. अब आप देखोगे तो most of the handwritings में क्या होता है, आजकल बहुत एंगुलर स्ट्रोक्स मिलते हैं एंड बहुत ज़्यादा स्लैशेस मिलते हैं. आप
Slashes.
आई करते हो, यू डोंट इवन हैव द पेशेंस टू ड्रॉ अ स्मॉल डॉट. हम क्या करते हैं, आई लिख के चाक, टी लिखा चाक, जे लिखा चाक. So we just jab it
Right.
pura time.
Right.
So these are slashes. These are increasing our irritation towards whatever, maybe be it ourselves, be it others. So these are the little things which we can reduce. And for an uplifted mood, we should always do one thing कि हमें make sure करना चाहिए कि हमारा जो handwriting है ना, it should never go downwards. It should always have an upward direction, because हमारा aim क्या है, to have a mood, to have a life, to have everything in our life
Right.
always move ahead and grow. So these are few things which can, just making these little changes can definitely have little changes in your day-to-day ka nature also.
Jerry, one more thing. I want to talk about the celebrity part out here. You, in relation to signature, I'm sure they do not sign their actual signature when they give autographs. So this dual signature, does that mean there is a relation of dual personality?
Yes, you pointed it absolutely right, because they have to live two lives. रियल सिग्नेचर वो ऑब्वियसली एज एन ऑटोग्राफ नहीं कर सकते, वरना बैंक बैलेंस कहाँ का कहाँ पहुंच
Exactly.
जाएगा. एंड ऑटोग्राफ obviously they cannot do it in the banks. So if we see, every actor has to live two lives, one behind the camera and one in front of the camera. आई एम श्योर, मतलब कोई भी एक्टर इतना जिस तरीके से आजकल एयरपोर्ट लुक्स होने लग गए हैं, द लैविशली दे आर ड्रेस्ड एंड दे डू एवरीथिंग कि मतलब टू
हाँ,
डेक्ड
too
अप
decked up.
for even an airport.
Right.
So I'm very sure कि मतलब nobody is like this when they are at the home. They are at more comfortable clothes. They're more, मतलब they're not even caring much about कि क्या brand पहन रखे हैं and whether the brand is flashing or not.
Right.
So these are two lives they have to live. That's why they have two signatures. That's why they have two public personalities. One which is their private public personality, and one full of flourishes, full of glamour that they have to show to the world.
That's very well said, and I guess it makes sense also. Absolutely. Cherry, thank you so much for such an insightful conversation today. But before you leave, I have just few more questions to you once again. I just want to know, for those who are skeptical of the whole handwriting therapy, what would be your advice to them to take it a shot?
You need to believe in yourself that you can make a change. And then only you can take a step towards change.
And Cherry, if they want to go into more deeper into it, where do they connect you? That is another question.
They can definitely connect with me through my social media handles like LinkedIn, that goes by the name Cherry Modi.
Okay, that's great. And in next 5 years, how do you want to impact lives through handwriting therapy?
I hope I've already started that journey, And the aim in future is, Amy, that, number one, today when people think about changing their lives कि कल ठीक करना है मेरे को, तो they are always having some on the other remedy which is very future oriented, कि ठीक है अभी हम लोग कुछ करेंगे तो फिर मे बी ये एनर्जी ठीक होगा, वो ठीक होगा, वो फीलिंग ठीक होगा, वो इमोशन. सो एवरीथिंग इज मोर फ्यूचरिस्टिक एंड एक्सटर्नल. बट what people need to really understand is, सबसे पहले you have to change something internally, because till you don't change what is inside you, and you don't be peaceful, you don't be calm, and you don't be joyful inside yourself, आपके situations चाहे कितने भी change हो जाएंगे ना, it won't really matter. So I really want to make this impact कि people understand internally change करना है. And the best part is कि internally change करना अब इतना tedious process नहीं है. It's literally the magic you're holding in your hand with just one pen and a piece of paper.
And you are the magician. Anyway, thanks a lot, Cherry, for this today. Hope to see you very soon.
Absolutely. Thank
And that's a wrap on today's episode. Who knew that the way we write could hold so many secrets about who we are? From personality traits to life transformations, Cherry just gave us a whole new perspective on something we do every day without a second thought. But here's a thought: if your handwriting could whisper something about you, wouldn't you want to know what it's saying? Maybe it's time to take a closer look at the strokes and loops, because a small change on paper might just lead to a big shift in life. So, guys, it's time for me to say bye. But yes, stay curious, stay evolving, and as always, the tales may end, but the talks will go on.